Okay, today we are going to see how to find the area under the curve. Okay, now first of all, you must know which area under the curve you are looking for, right? So which area under the curve you are going to find, right? Now let's say we have the equation of the curve like this: y equals to fx, and under this curve we have area. All this, they are area under the curve, all this, right? But we are going to find the area between two lines, that is x equals to a and x equals to b. Okay, so we are going to find the area under this curve, right? Under this curve, not the whole area, but the area between a and b. Of course, the next line will be the x-axis. So this, how many lines? There are altogether four lines. One line is the curve, then the two lines are the two upper limit and lower limit, and the last line is the x-axis. So the area between the curve and the x-axis, and between x equals to a and x equals to b. Now that is the area we want to find. Okay, so area bounded by the curve y equals to fx and the x-axis from x equals to a to x equals to b. Okay, so it is the shaded area here that we want to find. Okay, so if you want to find the area between the curve, the blue line here, and the x-axis, the bottom line here, the formula is like this: the area equals to integrate from a to b y dx. Now I have written here x equals to a, x equals to b, and dx. Okay, so all these things, they show us that we are finding the area between the curve and the x-axis. Between the curve and the x-axis, so the upper and lower limit, they are x, the values of x, and the dx here, okay, they all show us that it is between the curve and the x-axis. Okay, so x equal to a, x equal to b, then y dx. Now all the x that I've indicated here, they show the area between the curve and the x-axis. Okay, because afterwards we are going to look at the area between the curve and the y-axis. So the formula is slightly different, right? The variables, they are different. Okay, so coming back to our formula here, if you want to find the area between the curve and the x-axis, it is like this: you have to integrate y dx. Okay, you can also write it integrate fx dx, because y you cannot integrate with respect to x. So the y you have to change to the function x. Okay, the function of x, then you can integrate with respect to x. So normally this is the one that we want to use. So if you want to find the area between the curve and the x-axis, everything here must be x. The function is x, integrate with respect to x, and the upper and lower limit also, they are values of x. Okay, any question?
No, teacher.
No. Now if you want to find the area between the curve, between this curve and the y-axis, can you see this is the curve, this is the y-axis, this is the curve, this is the y-axis. We want to find the area between here, between the curve and x-axis. Of course, between the curve and the y-axis, between the curve and the y-axis, we have a very large area, so you have to set the upper and lower limit. So the lower limit is x equals to a, the upper limit is b. So we have to integrate from a to b. Right. Okay. So the area that we are going to find is the area bounded by the curve x equals to gy. Now gy means you have to express the equation of the curve in terms of y. Okay, in terms of y like that. Okay, here. The curve you have to express in terms of y. Okay, then between the curve x equals to gy, the y-axis from y equals to a to y equals to b. Now this is the area that we are going to find. Now how does the formula looks like? The formula looks like this. So the shaded area here is integrate from a to b x dy. So it is x dy. Okay, right. And you have to change the x into a function of y so that you can integrate with respect to y. Okay, and the upper and lower limit, they are values of y. Now what is the difference between these two formula here on the left hand side and on the right hand side? Okay, I repeat, if you want to if you want to find the area between the curve and the x-axis, everything must be in terms of x. X-axis, between the graph and the x-axis, everything is in terms of x. The upper and lower limit, they are values of x. The fx is a function of x. That means you have to express all of them in terms of x, and you have to integrate with respect to x. Okay, right. Now if you want to find the area between the curve and the y-axis, and now it's between the curve and y-axis, everything has to be expressed in terms of y. With the y-axis, everything is y. Now what are the things that is in terms of y? First of all, the function must be in terms of y. All the terms there you have to integrate, they are all in terms of y, and you have to integrate them with respect to y. That's why the dy there, you have to integrate with respect to y. And the upper and lower limit, they are values of y. Okay, that is y equals to a, y equals to b. Okay, any question?